Did you know that there is a lost language, supposedly taught by angels, that could unlock the secrets of the universe? In this video, we will delve into the mysterious Enochian language, revealed to the alchemist John Dee and his colleague Edward Kelly in the 16th century. We will analyze its origins, its complex structure, and how it has been used in magical and esoteric rituals throughout history. Stay until the end to discover how knowledge of Enochian could open doors to other realms and hidden dimensions. The history of the Enochian language. The history of the Enochian language is closely linked to two renowned Renaissance figures, John Dee and Edward Kelly. Dee, a counselor to Queen Elizabeth I and a passionate scholar of the occult, and Kelly, a visionary and alchemist, claimed to have received this language from angels through divination sessions. Dee, always searching for knowledge that transcended human limits, found the perfect companion for this quest in Kelly, with his ability to see visions. It all began in 1581 when Dee, who was already a prominent mathematician, astronomer, and occultist, decided to explore the spiritual world more deeply. He was convinced he could communicate with higher entities to obtain divine wisdom. At this time, he met Edward Kelly, a man who claimed to have the ability to see and communicate with angels through a technique known as scrying, which involves staring at a reflective surface, in this case, a divination stone or crystal. Dee and Kelly meticulously recorded their communications with celestial beings using stone and complex prayers. During these sessions, Kelly stared at the stone, while Dee noted every word and symbol the angels revealed. According to them, the angels gave them a completely new alphabet and language, known today as Enochian, which was supposedly the original language of the angels and humanity before the fall of the Tower of Babel. The process of receiving the language was detailed and exhaustive. Dee and Kelly followed a precise ritual. They began with prayers and invocations to attract the angels. Then Kelly would enter a trance state, looking at the divination stone. And finally, Dee transcribed everything Kelly described. This process resulted in a series of complex texts that included the language and tables, invocations, and grammatical structures. Dee and Kelly's claims about the divine origin of Enochian generated both fascination and skepticism. Some contemporaries saw them as pioneers of esoteric knowledge, capable of transcending human perception barriers and accessing higher truths. However, others considered them charlatans or heretics, especially due to the radical and mystical content of their revelations. Despite the controversies, the impact of their discoveries was profound and lasting. Enochian influenced the esoteric tradition of their time and has continued to be a source of inspiration and study to this day. Their methods of communicating with angels, based on divination and detailed prayers, and their discoveries provoked polarized reactions, facing admiration and rejection in equal measure. Despite the challenges and controversies, Dee and Kelly left an indelible mark on the world of esotericism, and their story continues to inspire those seeking to understand the mysteries of the universe. The combination of Dee's relentless pursuit of knowledge and Kelly's visionary ability led to a series of extraordinary events that culminated in creating a language that, according to them, could communicate universal and divine truths. This legacy of mystery and revelation remains alive, attracting new seekers of knowledge and spiritual truth in a world that still longs to connect with the divine. Structure and grammar. The fascinating history of the Enochian language naturally leads us to a more detailed exploration of its unique structure and grammar. The Enochian language is distinguished by its unique alphabet, specific grammar, and complex syntax, which is believed to have been divinely inspired. The alphabet consists of 21 letters, each with its own symbol and name. These letters not only form words, but also possess specific meanings and vibrations, adding a layer of esoteric depth to the language. Unlike modern alphabets, Enochian letters are imbued with symbolism believed to influence the practitioner's spiritual energy. Each letter of the Enochian alphabet has a distinctive shape, and its name and sound have no direct equivalents in contemporary languages. For example, the first letter, Pa, and the last, U, are visually unique and do not resemble letters from the Latin or Greek alphabet. The pronunciation of these letters and their combinations in words and phrases also differs considerably from the phonetic structures found in other languages, making Enochian sound completely foreign and mysterious. When comparing Enochian to other languages, intriguing similarities and notable differences arise. Some scholars have observed that its structure and alphabet have certain resemblances to Semitic languages, such as Hebrew and Aramaic, especially in the use of letters with profound and symbolic meanings. Others have found parallels with Indo-European languages, though these comparisons are more vague. However, Enochian also shows characteristics that make it unique and difficult to fit into any known linguistic family, leading to theories about its divine or extraterrestrial origin. There are numerous difficulties in translating and understanding Enochian texts. One of the biggest obstacles is the need for a clear reference base. Since Enochian has no direct parallels with modern or ancient languages, translators must rely on Dee and Kelly's original texts and subsequent esoteric interpretations. The complexity of its syntax and the possible multiple layers of esoteric and symbolic meaning in each word translate a constant challenge. Enochian in esoteric practices. Now that we have explored the structure and grammar of the Enochian language, let's delve into how it has been used in esoteric practices over the centuries. The Enochian language has found its place in various esoteric traditions, especially in ceremonial magic. A notable example is the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a secret society dedicated to practicing magic and esotericism. This order integrated Enochian into its rituals, considering it a powerful means to invoke and communicate with celestial entities. Members of the Golden Dawn believed that using Enochian in their ceremonies could open doors to higher dimensions and allow them to access deep spiritual knowledge. Practitioners of Enochian magic use specific tools in their rituals. Among the most important are the Enochian tables and the sigillum Dei Ameth. The Enochian tables are complex grids containing letters and symbols of the language used to structure invocations and rituals. The sigillum Dei Ameth, a sacred geometric figure, is typically placed on the altar and is believed to amplify the connection with celestial entities. These instruments are essential for performing precise and effective ceremonies. The spiritual goals of Enochian magic are varied, but all revolve around the pursuit of a direct connection with heavenly realms. Practitioners believe that by correctly using the Enochian language and its associated rituals, they can communicate directly with angels and other divine entities. This contact provides esoteric and spiritual knowledge and can guide practitioners on their path to enlightenment and self-knowledge. Enochian magic is a series of rituals and a profound spiritual discipline. Practitioners dedicate time and effort to studying and mastering the complexities of language and rituals, seeking to transcend human limitations and achieve elevated states of consciousness. Enochian texts and tools bridge our world and the celestial spheres, facilitating spiritual experiences and revelations that would otherwise be unattainable. The Angelic Keys and the End of Times. John Dee and Edward Kelly received one of the most intriguing and mysterious revelations during their communication sessions with the angels, the 48 Angelic Keys. These invocations, known as the Enochian Keys, were given to Dee and Kelly in a series of visions and dictations. Each key is a powerful prayer or chant intended to open doors of understanding and access to deep mystical knowledge. These invocations were seen as tools of spiritual power and signals capable of triggering apocalyptic events. In esoteric practice, the Enochian keys are interpreted in various ways. Some practitioners use them to invoke celestial entities and obtain divine guidance, while others see them as formulas to activate higher levels of consciousness. They are charged with symbolism and power, and it is believed that their correct recitation can alter the practitioner's reality and perception. Dee and Kelly believed that using these invocations could bring about the end of times. However, this termination was not understood in a literal sense of destruction and cataclysm, but rather as a profound transformation of human consciousness. They envisioned a radical change in how humans perceive and understand the universe, a spiritual awakening that could redefine existence. For modern esoteric practitioners, the implications of these invocations are significant. The belief that they can trigger a massive transformation offers both a challenge and an opportunity. On the one hand, there is the responsibility to use them with discernment and wisdom, aware of the power they can unleash. On the other hand, they represent a promise of spiritual evolution, a door to deeper understanding, and a closer connection with the divine. Enochian's impact on culture and science. Since its creation, Enochian has left a profound mark on culture and science, influencing both modern magic practitioners and notable figures in other fields. Enochian has significantly impacted modern magic, especially through the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. This 19th century secret order adopted and adapted the Enochian language in its rituals and practices. Aleister Crowley, one of the most famous occultists of the 20th century and a member of the Golden Dawn, was also a great advocate of Enochian, using it in his invocations and teachings. Crowley believed language could connect practitioners with higher dimensions and celestial entities, a concept that influenced generations of magicians and occultists. The work of Dee and Kelly was rediscovered in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, revitalizing interest in the Enochian language. This renaissance was driven by esoteric movements seeking to recover and preserve ancient knowledge traditions. The Golden Dawn played a crucial role in this rediscovery, integrating Enochian into its system of ceremonial magic. As interest in occultism grew, the Enochian language gained popularity among those seeking to explore its mysteries and powers. Enochian's impact is not limited to the esoteric realm. It has also influenced science and popular culture. Jack Parsons, a pioneer in rocket engineering and co-founder of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, was a practitioner of Enochian magic. Parsons believed language could be a tool to explore the spiritual and physical heavens. Additionally, Enochian has appeared in popular culture, influencing artists like the Beatles and Led Zeppelin, who incorporated esoteric symbols and concepts into their music. The influence of Enochian on modern esoteric traditions can be seen in the continuity of its use and study. Figures like Aleister Crowley and organizations like the Golden Dawn have kept it relevant, demonstrating its power and mystery. Its rediscovery and popularization in recent centuries have made it a pillar of contemporary occultism, attracting new adherents and scholars. Conclusion. The Enochian language is more than a set of symbols and sounds. It is a gateway to mystery and spirituality, a bridge between the human and the divine. Since its initial revelations to John Dee and Edward Kelly, it has fascinated scholars, magicians, and knowledge seekers for centuries. Its complex structure and supposedly celestial origin continue to challenge translators and practitioners, while its applications in ceremonial magic offer a path to enlightenment and self-knowledge. Enochian reminds us that there is much more to the universe than we can perceive with our ordinary senses. It invites us to explore beyond the limits of our daily reality, to seek deeper connections and hidden meanings. This ancient language teaches us that the pursuit of knowledge is infinite, and that true power lies in our ability to open our minds and hearts to the unknown. If you want to continue exploring the mysteries of the occult and esotericism, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, we will continue unraveling the secrets of the arcane and enriching our lives with each new revelation.